On this rectangular, more like a rhomboid extruded piece, and tried to get it as circular as I could. Quick little jig, 2 pieces of white pine, little thing there so that stays there, and then we take the electric planer and just kind of run it. But because this thing, if it was just a straight, was a rectangular, or better yet square, this would have been an easy process. Because this was actually a rhomboid and it tapered out at different angles, I've had to try to cut at angles, and if you notice, this side doesn't follow through to here. So what I've done is I've actually done this first and then come at an angle like this to kind of take off, because it was just going and keeping that rhomboid shape, and this side was matching that, as I mentioned. So we're getting along, we're coming along. Ice-pick handle is moving along slowly. The handle, turned it, basically drill a hole here for the center, live center, drill another hole here and thread it, face off this so it's square, face off this so it's square. Obviously I can go straight into my center, so that's what that now is. We'll just sand that off. Then got the aluminum piece I'm going to use here to basically restrain this thing from cracking. So this is going to be the side with the blade. I have the blade here, well, the ice pick. I'm going to probably put a notch in there just to make it look a little bit better, and that has the drill correct. I'm pressing to about here. Managed to put in the washer in here, make it flush. It's about 5 or 6 thou, so it was a bit of a pong in there to fit that one in. This is 2 the similar materials. This is a copper nickel alloy, this is aluminum. I need to polish it together. Clearly with the machining I'm getting a few ridges, but I'll polish this up, not too bad. Just hoping to kind of finish up much of this today. This is the piece that still has to basically taper down on this edge. Press in here, and I still have a little notch to make in the blade. So let me see how much I can get done. 6. Light is going down as usual. Easier to polish on the drill than the lathe. There's also the consideration that when you use American lathe, you get the particles, the abrasive particles falling off on the bed, and that damages the bed and you lose accuracy. So there's nothing to lose accuracy here, so I'll polish on this. Well, we've managed to get it done not on the lathe but by hand on this, so it has a straight pattern across, not too bad. And this on the drill, not too bad. I'll have a tip on the edge. It's not perfectly circular. There is someplace a little bit bigger than that, but it's good enough. We'll work with this. The finished handle, polished on the drill, of course. It's a lot easier to do that way. I like how it looks. It's pretty nice. I went up to 800 on this, but not proper 800. I did back the 120 a few times here to kind of get this a little smoother. So the sun is going on, but all the parts are here ready for assembly. The back plate, little tab. I've dropped this twice and can create 2 small nicks on it. Not the best idea, not the best performance. This, okay, still a few small little defects, but nothing major. This cap should theoretically fit over here. It's a bit stiff. Theoretically I can tap this in, and this plugs in here just about flush. It's the same size. I'm going to put 1 or 2 little notches on this, and probably on this with the Dremel, so that the epoxy can hold on. Drop some epoxy inside here and then stick everything together, and then drop some epoxy here also so that this holds on the back. Let's see how it goes. This is the finished ice pick. It looks really nice pattern. The teak came out really good. The aluminum looks really good again because it's now finished. It didn't fully, the epoxy didn't fill all the little spaces there, so it has some small spaces there, minuscule spaces, but they're still there. This other material here looks nice. There's a slight space, but and that has to be expected. That's negligibly small, probably about 4 or 5 thou. The blade looks good. Well, we'll call it the blade, the actual ice pick itself. These little rings that were put in for contrast come out pretty good. A little sharp though, I must admit. Top here, surprisingly, didn't get too much dent trying to knock this in really fast while the epoxy was curing. And this epoxy under these temperatures is supposed to be 5 minutes. I have about 45 seconds, at best a minute and a half under this pressure. This should have gone down a little bit more, and it did not. I mean, it should go down about probably 2 millimeters more. This is where it hardened. So yeah, that's what the epoxy does. Just trying to put in this and this together. This is the back. Again, I dropped it twice when I was doing that, so I have little nicks. Nothing too bad. Nothing that you wouldn't get within the first day or two of use. So yeah, doesn't matter really. The major thing is this has a slight difference. I always knew that was going to happen. I couldn't get this exact on the lead. That would have been a problem. I would have gotten it wrong. So I did it a little higher, and I was supposed to just hold this after either in the trail here and sand it, or just manually hold it and just rub it to my hand, sand it, and then sand it back up. As I said, I may vanish, may not, but this is pretty much how it looks. I'll probably put it up this way, and if I make any little modifications, well, it's not going to substantially change anything. So, not too bad a project, huh?